everybody? This is Just Fresh.
And this is Mati Bush.
Welcome to episode 22, baby!
Deuce.
Deuce. Jabroni Bros Wrestling Podcast. Man, we literally just finished watching the Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
And I am tired.
You ain't the only one.
Glitch.
Peacock kind of played us tonight, man.
Yeah, Peacock, bro. The Baron Corbin of TV networks.
Yeah, that was some straight bull. Like I don't know what I pay for Peacock, but I can pull up the legal stream and instantly pull everything up for what I mean. Like it was some straight BS. So for those unaware, there was some major technical difficulties with tonight's Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Terrible. Couldn't even watch the entrances, and we wanted to see Matt Riddle's entrance.
We missed the whole conversation. Pretty much everything that happened post Charlotte Flair's match with Rhea Ripley. We missed the whole, I want to say the first 10 minutes of the Money in the Bank match, or at least the first 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So all their entrances, all the little backstage shenanigans, all that stuff we missed.
And Just Fresh said this shit reminded him of old school days of cable.
Yeah, man, back in the 90s when you had to watch the scrambled porn channels or the Spice Channel.
Ooh, I saw a nipple.
Yeah, I think you see a nipple or areola, you know what I mean? But in reality, it's just scrambled cable, man. But that's how shit was feeling. But Bush, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing beautiful. You've
had quite an eventful weekend.
I did. I am sore and tired for being almost 40 years old.
You're feeling your age after you won a competition last night.
Mm-hmm. I won a Top Rock competition at a Skills Over Hype event.
Word up.
One-on-one. I did a 5-minute cypher after I did a showcase, beating out 5 other competitors. And
how old are these other guys that you're going against?
They have... as young as 23, maybe oldest 28.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you're the OG out of the group.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, by a long shot.
Now, why don't you explain to the viewers and listeners what exactly is top rocking?
So top rocking is what you do before you hit the floor, before you go to the ground, before you do footwork, before you do power moves. You do that dance that you guys see. The introduction. Yeah, you do the dance up top. It's an introduction to what you're about to do, and it is not easy. It looks easy.
It looks like breakdance fighting.
Yeah. Well, that's more like
more the up rock.
That's more up rock. I do tops where it's like
just your style.
Yeah, it's like
flavor.
You're introducing yourself as a character to the cipher or to the circle and to whatever you're performing as. Or performing at.
Now, what makes this so significant is you're literally coming back from an injury from the last time you entered a breaking event.
Yeah, I injured my ACL. I tore it 2019, October 12th. There's a lot of stuff that happened that same day. And it was before COVID. I couldn't really rehab because of COVID. Because all the doctors, was on shutdown because they had to help all the patients for that. Yeah. And, rehab has been long and tedious, and I'm still going through it. And I just said, screw it. Let me try and win a comp.
That's what's up, man. I mean, and the reasoning that you were telling me earlier was it really stuck out to me. For one, we just lost Bismarcky, RIP.
Yep.
One time to the legend. We were all stuck in the house for over a year, man. So you're basically on, so why not? Why not get out there? Why not show that I can do this for my son? Why not prove it at 39 years of age that I'm still one of the best in the game?
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to test my skills. I wanted to test my leg. I felt like I was battling not only the competitors, but battling myself and trying to see where I stand up at, where I stack up at, with all the youngsters, you know what I mean? And I came home with the W. I you know what I mean? I'm happy. Shout out to Skills Over Hype. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. All the judges. Yeah. It was dope. I was very happy.
We give an extra round of applause right here. We give our boys our flowers, man. Cause real talk, man, not only is it's not easy to do what he did, but to do it on a whim, literally from no training at all to just be yo, screw it, I'm just gonna do it, and not only to make it to the final, but to win. Yeah. So now something you can bring home to your family, to your friends, and really just the one of the first big steps to you really getting back down in action.
Yeah. And when I say no training, I mean literally no training. I did not. I haven't gotten down like that in a very long time. So for me to even get to the finals, I was happy, and I'm happy. Like, I won. I mean, what else can I say?
Congratulations, brother.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So, other than that, you know what I mean? This wrestling shit that we got going on.
Yo, let's keep it 100, man. You guys are lucky we're even doing a podcast right now.
Straight up, dude.
Because we were like, I don't know if I really want to record. I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, and I got a lot of shit on my plate. I know he got stuff man. Like, yo, man, we here.
Mental health, like
that.
Okay, it's a lot.
What do you want? What do you want to run through first?
Why don't we jump straight into RIP real quick?
Oh, RIP, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff.
One of the wrestling legends.
Yeah, he was honestly my first wrestling heel that I remember, even before Roddy Piper, because he looked like he would be cool with Hulk Hogan. Fuck Hulk Hogan, but he looked like he'd be cool with him, and he wasn't. And Paul, not at all. And he played that up to the T. And you know what? Paul Orndorff was the man, bro. That dude was a beast.
He was in the very first WrestleMania, correct?
Yes, he was with
Roddy and
Mr. T.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Hogan and T.
Yep.
And now, like, what do they say? All the first 6 opponents from WrestleMania that Hogan faced are all passed away now.
Yeah, the Heenan family, I believe, right?
Pretty much all of them except for what, Haku?
Yep, except for Haku.
And who else is still around? Am I tripping? And Stone Cold.
Yeah. Was Stone Cold part of the Heenan? I thought he was with.
I'm thinking of Dangerous Family. Dangerous Alliance.
Okay.
I'm tripping, but for sure Haku. Who else is still around?
From the Heenan family, bro. I off the head.
I can't even think. Yeah.
I'm sure we'll have like Ryan or somebody be like, man, what the fuck?
Stop it. Get some help.
It is what it is, man. Other than that, man, what was some other big news this week?
I saw that Keith Lee decided that he's staying with WWE.
Now, this is good to know. I think we've because every week we're just like, yo, what's up with Keith Lee? What's up with Keith Lee?
Yeah.
We think it's health related. The biggest thing that I think they were holding off on him until the fans returned, and now that's obviously happening. You know, SmackDown this past Friday was our first SmackDown with live fans. We saw the return of David Hart Smith, the British Bulldog's son. So he is now an active member of the WWE roster. I'm really hyped, bro. Wrestling is really fun again, and especially after seeing this pay-per-view tonight, it's like the crowd makes so much of a difference.
A huge difference.
The energy just completely shifts in the arena.
I mean, dude, with the pay-per-view, you saw Charlotte Flair.
Yo,
it got under her skin real quick. She
like
had to let him
know.
She
flipped off the camera, gave him you said the suck it.
She told somebody to suck it, or something, and then she flipped off the camera or flipped off the crowd. The camera went black, came back, and she was still flipping off everybody, and
she was really being a heel.
Yeah,
and
to the T. So was Roman.
She played it up, and it's smart, and you can tell they this is their first time in front of fans, so it's like, you don't know who's going to cheer and who's not. So it's like you really have to turn up your personality to that next level. So I appreciated Charlotte going out there, and before the match even started, she established to the crowd, no, I'm the heel. You will boo me.
Right. ASAP.
And that actually ended up being one of my favorite matches of the night.
She was smiling too. She was cracking smiles, but trying not to. You know what I mean? She was happy to be there. She genuinely was, but yeah, she wanted them to know, like, nah, screw this. I'm the heel.
Let's run down the card, man, while we're already on the subject of Money in the Bank.
Let's do it.
The kickoff show started off with the Usos versus the Mysterio family. Now, this wasn't officially announced last week when we recorded, but we kind of had, an idea that it would happen, and we both predicted. I predicted that the Usos would win, and you predicted the Mysterios.
Yeah, I go with my heart. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. But you did say in the match that someone's going to get pinned, and it's going to be the wrong person getting pinned.
Yeah, it was a bit of a screwy finish because I'm not 100% accurate about this, but from what I recall, Jey Uso was the legal man in the match. And then Jimmy was the one that got the pin, and it was Jay that assisted with the pin. So I'm pretty sure the wrong Uso got pinned. So I could see them running this back and maybe in the upcoming weeks or even this leading up to a SummerSlam match because, again, we saw them get involved in that main event match tonight.
Yep. And you know what? It worked out in the end anyways.
Yeah, it all balanced out.
Yeah.
The first match on the official card for Money in the Bank was the women's ladder match, which featured Asuka, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Ash, almost a superhero, Liv Morgan, Zelina Vega, Natalya, and Tamina. Bush, you predicted Alexa Bliss.
And she got buried.
She literally got buried underneath ladders.
Like the whole.
But she had to because she had them powers, baby. Like, she over there. She hypnotized Zelina Vega for a minute, like with that voodoo.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like she clearly has these powers. I picked either Liv Morgan or Nikki Cross / Nikki Ash. Same person. But of course, with this being kind of one of the shorter matches of the whole pay-per-view. Nikki Ash won. She snuck the win.
Yeah, and you know what? So I'm looking right now. I'm scrolling. I'm trying to find this website or this.
The page.
Yeah, the page. They gave it a 1.75 out of.
Oh yeah.
Out of like 10, and it was kind of like It was but it couldn't have been as bad as the glitches. You know what I mean?
The glitches were terrible.
The glitches by far.
But this was one of those matches where it's like, if you needed to take a smoke or, take, bathroom break, this could have been it. But there was plenty of cool matches in there. I mean, cool moments during the match.
Yeah, they had little spots.
Nikki almost broke herself off jumping from the ladder.
Alexa doing her Alexa Bliss thing with Zelina Vega. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
There was cool spots in here. And honestly, I enjoyed the finish because it was something different. It was different. Everyone's fighting. Here she comes, sneaks the win. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I like that. But
the next match of the night that we had, I believe, was the Raw Tag Team Championship. AJ Styles and Omos versus the Viking Raiders. Now we didn't know this was going to be on the card, so we didn't have official predictions. Before the match started, though, Bush, did you have someone that you were going for?
I was already AJ Styles, but
AJ Styles and Omos, right? You wasn't feeling the Viking Raiders off top.
I wasn't feeling them because of their gimmick. I hate their gimmick, but I love their in-ring work, and I love how they would play like they're, like when they were with the Street Profits.
Yeah.
When they were doing stuff like that.
So when they're showing their personality, you're digging it. But just based off just the gimmick itself, of being like some rocker Vikings, it just ain't it.
Nah, they should just be themselves. Whoever they are, they're dope. Like in-ring work, tight. They did great against AJ Styles.
So during
they were almost
match,
convincing. They were convincing.
During the match, the whole time, you were just like, yo, these guys are dope. Like the more you saw Eric and Ivar get down, and I believe it was specifically when Homeboy did the cartwheel and everything, and you were like, yo, these guys are turning up. Like, you're feeling it.
Yeah, I loved everything about it. Even the close to whatever that finish was, where they looked like they were about to win.
Yeah.
Like, it looked convincing.
They did the springboard, clothesline, and everything. Yeah.
Dude, I was like, yo, these dudes are dope. Like, they're tight. I wish Vince would give them something different, man, because that
well, I mean, it's WWE, man, so it's like, you got to have something to stand out. And granted, we feel like this as adults, but like, yo, my boys, they love the Viking Raiders. They know what's up. As soon as they saw Viking Raiders, like, oh yeah, Viking Raiders, yeah, Dad. like they know what's up. So maybe it's just something that we don't see. Just kind of like how we were talking about with Space Jam, how all these damn adults want to diss Space Jam too. But it's like, yo, dude, it ain't for you, my guy.
Yeah, you were a kid when or a teenager when the Space Jam
when
came
the first one came out, you were like 4 years old. Now you're in your 30s comparing it to a movie that you saw when you were 4 years old.
Yeah, knock it off.
Grow up.
You're right. I guess I'm not going to be wearing a Viking Raiders outfit anytime soon.
It ain't for me.
But
it ain't for me.
But they can wrestle, man. Them dudes are dope.
Yeah.
But Omos, of course, showing up, showing out. You know what I mean?
Omos is that dude.
Shout out to West Side Gun.
Yes.
Shout out to West Side Gun. He was in the building.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So AJ Styles and Omos got the win. That was the team that I kind of predicted to win as well.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was dope because we saw how much over that AJ Styles was in front of a live crowd.
Over.
He was probably the loudest chance that we got leading at that moment so far in the show.
Yeah. They were supposed to be the heels. Live crowd, baby.
They don't want none.
Nah, it's dead. Yo, they don't want none. Dead. That was perfect.
Yeah, it's me, baby.
I see. That's that segue. Segue king.
All right. Next match of the night we had it was at the Raw Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. Now we already touched on this a little bit. We didn't talk about the big win though.
Well, here's what I liked about the whole thing was the fact that they were chanting for Becky Lynch, and the crowd was completely just one-sided, I guess, with that, and they turned it up.
We want Becky.
Yeah, and that's this was one of my favorite matches of the night, hands down.
Hands down. It's probably one of the. It was probably the most complete match of the night because it wasn't too long. It told all kinds of stories, and then the finish with Charlotte, first getting hit in the back of the head, in the back of the turnbuckle, which was kind of a botch, but she still sold it, and then she slammed slammed Rhea's head into the post, and then slammed her leg, and then went into the figure 8 with the that was just. Chef's kiss.
There was that one moment where she jumped off the turnbuckle, and it looked like, what'd you call it, like almost like a reverse bulldog.
Yeah.
She did
her finisher. I'm drawing a blank right now.
But you know what I'm talking about, and it looked like it could have been the finisher. It looked like it could have been the finisher. It wasn't. And then we went forward, and you ended up getting to that part where honestly I thought like she should
natural selection.
Natural selection.
That's what it's called. My bad. From the top rope.
I thought that she should have been disqualified for smashing Rhea's leg outside
against the stairs.
Yeah, because
all the referee they did like a 5 count. She stopped at 4, so granted that was correct, but it's like she's getting attacked with a foreign object.
Yeah, exactly. So how does that work out? Like, how do you not call that a disqualification?
Or how about even when Charlotte had her legs on the ropes and that was a great moment. That was a great moment, and the ref stopped her. Was like, no.
Yeah. So I think I chose Rhea. You chose Charlotte. I was wrong again.
Yeah. It is what it is.
It is what it is. I'm trash, man.
Yeah, so right about this time, this is when the glitches started really like.
This is when
it's killed the vibe, and we all went on Twitter. We were trying to see what's up. We found out that clearly we weren't the only ones that were involved. Pretty much everybody that used Peacock was stuck.
Yeah.
And we had to log out. I closed the app, opened it, closed the app, opened it. I turned my PS5 off completely, restarted it, and it still wasn't working until we finally saw on Twitter that they said just log out, log back in, you should be good. And we eventually got to see the men's Money in the Bank match, which featured Ricochet, John Morrison, Riddle, Drew McIntyre, Big E, Kevin Owens, King Shinsuke Nakamura, and Seth Rollins.
I think there's so many freaking competitors in these damn things.
Bro, I want to go back and rewatch this match because I feel like we got robbed of the first act of the match.
We did. We got robbed. We got robbed all the way through that. Then from the entrance all the way through the middle.
Yeah.
And then we had to restart, come back.
Now the thing is, because we watched it on Peacock, literally right now, if we tried to go watch, we can't. Because we just finished the thing, so it's still in its stage of oh no, you can't even see the replay yet. We would have to wait until either later on tonight or tomorrow morning, and it's already it's 9:00 on the West Coast. It's I'm cool, bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We know what happened, but it's I'd love to actually see what happened, as that was a super hype match of the night. It was a definite high point. Some of the things that I remember was that crazy spot with Ricochet where he jumped from the top rope, walked midway, jumped onto the ladder, and then springboard from the ladder, hit, what was that, a front flip onto everyone outside.
That was insane. That was one of the best spots.
The fact that I even had to describe it like that was nuts.
Even when he jumped off the ropes onto the ladder. That was pretty.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was insane.
That was his moment in that match. That was his Kofi moment, his Shelton moment, whatever you want to call it.
For sure.
That was his moment, and
But Big E had a moment.
Big E had several moments throughout the night or even throughout the show, but I want to talk about Drew McIntyre first because they were booking that man super strong.
Double Claiborne!
I said AKA a running drop kick.
I'm double Claiborne?
Yeah. Oh, weak ass Claymore. If you don't get out of here with that, man.
He did do one spot, though, where he jumped out of the ring looking like the Undertaker. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That was
and
insane.
In another spot that we completely forgot about was during that Charlotte and Rhea match when Rhea had Charlotte in that deadlift and she was like stuck and it stuck like it looked like she was gonna botch and she was like nope, I'm gonna do this.
Yep.
Deadlifted her up, she got stuck again. Deadlift her ass even more, suplexed her ass, and that was great, man. Like I know we jumped around. This is the third time we've literally talked about this match, but that match was lit.
That match was one of the best matches. But yes, the men's Money in the Bank match, Big E grabbing Seth, doing his finisher.
The big ending.
Yo, climbing back up there. You know, he got the win. We both chose that.
Seth was going crazy in that match, though.
Seth
KO was going crazy, hitting everybody with stunners.
Seth giving KO a power bomb outside onto the ladder.
I forgot about that. The landing that KO had to take.
Yeah, I'm not taking that landing. I'm not taking any type of serious move from Seth because Seth is known to hurt people.
Yo, Brett.
Gotta just say,
yo, Brett don't play.
Yo, Brett knew,
he put
man.
It out there.
Brett was like, yo, man.
He hurt Sting.
He hurt
John Cena.
You know what I mean?
He hurt Finn.
Yo.
This ain't no coincidence after a while.
Nah, yeah, exactly. Hurt himself, too.
Yo. Let's talk about Jinder coming in and stopping Drew McIntyre's whole momentum.
Loved it.
He had Veer and Shanky come out with him, the Indian squad, and he basically let him know, like, it ain't good for you in the hood.
No. Dragged him in the back.
Yeah, so they dragged him completely out.
But it was cool because when they dragged him, the crowd popped.
Yes, they did.
The crowd popped for that.
I'm trying to think. Morrison had his moment when he jumped up and he hit who did he hit with the dripstick? He hit Ricochet or somewhere.
It was Shinsuke.
It was Shinsuke with it. Okay. Shinsuke
the...
didn't do that many I can't remember any big spots, but you know what? We might have missed him from all the glitches.
We missed it from the glitches, man.
Yeah.
He did the
GTS.
Yeah.
And you know what? The crowd didn't erupt as much as I thought they should have. Maybe they didn't catch everything.
Yeah,
but,
I was looking for that CM Punk moment.
Riddle going crazy with the RKOs.
I was looking for RKO. I was looking for Randy.
That was actually a great moment where Randy could have came back and hit him with an RKO.
I was looking for that.
Maybe he's out on a health leave though. So who knows what's going on with that. But yeah, ultimately we both wanted Big E, and that's who won. And it was a hell of a celebration. He sat out there for like a cool 5 minutes afterwards, just being in the moment, and he deserved that. And
I'm so proud of him.
I'd love to see what's going to happen next with that. And the big rumor that we've been hearing is that Goldberg is coming back, and he's going to be featured on Monday Night Raw soon.
Well, that's going to make me watch.
Absolutely.
I'm going to watch for that.
And for those unaware, now Big E always mentioned that Goldberg was his dream opponent. Now, why do you ask? Because Goldberg is from the South, just like Big E. Big E grew up in the Florida area, and I believe there was a time when he went to like one of the shows, and Big E was like one of the last kids to do an autograph, or he was one of the last kids for an autograph signing, and Goldberg ended up being late to a show because of it, but Goldberg wanted to stay there to make sure that he got everybody autographs. And E said that was like the moment when he was like, yo, I'm going to be a wrestler one day. So like to know that it can come full circle,
that's
and
dope.
Big E literally, being the Money in the Bank winner, cashing in on someone like Goldberg, or even them setting it up for it to be like a one-on-one type of thing. I think that's dope. Granted, we might not see him go against Kofi, but I'll take it.
No, you know what? I'll take it too. It's Lashley's in the building, baby. We didn't even talk on that. We didn't even touch on that.
We were getting to it.
Oh, okay.
We skipped over it, but shit, let's talk about it now. Bobby Lashley versus Kofi Kingston was a freaking squash match.
And I think we both chose...
You chose Kofi.
Oh, yes, I did. Because I wanted to see... Again, I lead with my heart. I was going for this...
You wanted that scenario we talked about earlier.
Yes, I did. And then once I saw that this match happened before the men's Money in the Bank match,
we both were like, oh, nah.
That ain't happening. Never mind. And whatever, trash.
Yeah, it was... So Kofi pretty much was a victim of Bobby Lashley's newfound aggression.
It was awesome, actually.
It was kind of like, we were kind of worried during the match. Like, damn, is he okay? He hit him with like 3 dominators, and
he was throwing him against the ring post a little bit.
Yeah, and ultimately Kofi tapped out to the Hurt Lock, but it looked like bad. Yeah. It looked like Kofi was like ragdolled, and like He's just out.
But you know what? This goes back to that thing that I said about Karrion Kross, is the fact that when you put him with Legado del Fantasma, big man versus little man,
they look crazy dominant.
Now,
we're going to touch a little bit on NXT while we're on the subject, because we're mostly going to be talking about Money in the Bank tonight. But, Karrion Kross, Johnny Gargano at NXT.
Fire.
Shit was flames.
Fire.
And then for him to finally provoke Samoa Joe and to choke him out at the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we weren't sold on Karrion Kross, but they sure have been.
I feel like
they've ramped this shit up.
They switched his finisher. It's not just the forearm to the back of the head anymore, which is what I had.
But he did that like 4 times, in that match,
right?
And it was very useful.
Yes, that's how it should be done. That's how it's and since then, my whole thing has changed on Karrion Kross.
Yeah,
and you know what? Him versus Samoa Joe, please.
That's gonna be money.
Please.
Give me Karrion Kross versus Walter though.
Now Walter is about to have a rematch
with Ilya Dragunov. It was gonna happen last
Thursday. But his hand
injured his hand. So we don't know what's gonna happen with that.
But
you remember that last time? That was gangster.
I'm here for that too.
Yeah,
I'm here for that.
So Kofi lost the match at Money in the Bank. So Bush is losing still. I keep on picking the
Oh, look, it said John Cena addressed the WWE crowd after that show.
Oh, well, good, because we're gonna talk about that next, sir.
Okay.
Thanks for jumping in.
No, I'm just hey, breaking news. Sorry.
Oh man, the last match of the night was the Universal Championship with Roman Reigns, our tribal chief, versus Edge, 1-on-1. Boy, oh boy, this was a banger.
It was a great match.
Edge was getting that ass whooped for a cool 10 minutes first. I didn't know what was going on. It looked like he was just getting straight dominated until what was it? Roman just made a few mistakes and Edge super capitalized on everything.
Yep, that's basically
from the missed spear. Mm-hmm. And then Edge just started picking up and just started getting in that ass.
Yeah, but Edge started off slapping Roman in the back of the head. He was telling him, I can do this all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Out wrestling and just showing and we were talking about earlier, Roman is a huge dude, but so is Edge.
Dude, Seth is big.
Seth is very big.
He's a big dude.
Pause. But,
Yeah, no.
If need be. It's not Pride Month no more, but
Yo, that's how we read Pride. I'm dead. Yo. His ad is just fresh.
No, I am a heterosexual male, but I am an ally. Let's just make sure that's very clear. We don't support you guys.
We don't want a problem. We don't want a problem.
Just not me. Yeah,
we don't want a problem.
I'm a Tony Storm fan. I was checking out Nikki Ash's ASS, not her ASH. You know what I mean?
Old Thicky,
man.
Old Thicky Mickey.
Old Thicky.
We was watching
her. Yeah, we was watching her on Slammiversary earlier too.
Yes, we were watching Slammiversary.
Yeah, man. We watched. Man, shit. We can talk about some more.
That man Moose?
Yeah, that boy Moose is cold. Moose is cold. We talking about
No Way Jose?
No Way Jose is now in Impact Wrestling. Who else?
Good Brothers won.
The Good Brothers are now the TNA 2-time tag team champions. Chelsea Green returned to have her fiancés back against Tenille Dashwood and Brian Myers, who probably y'all don't even know who the hell I'm talking about.
But you should.
Finn Juice, who is David Finlay, and Juice Robinson from New Japan, they made their way over to Impact. But the big reveal was that Jay White from New Japan came out to confront Kenny Omega after he retained against Sami Callihan for the Impact Championship.
I did miss that.
Yeah, Jay White from the actual Bullet Club in New Japan. So it's they kind of played it up like we don't know what's really going on because the Elite and the Bullet Club, they don't really mess with each other like that. Remember when Kenta came out?
Yep.
It's the same type of vibe. They're like, nah, we're the real Bullet Club and you guys are just American washed down ones.
Woo!
Yeah, so there could be some heat coming from there. We'll see. But I mean, shit. We need to talk about. We need to finish the Universal Championship.
Yeah, let's jump back into this. Roman
did what Roman do.
He went through, did a couple spears outside. He missed one. Then he got put through another spear outside.
The ref got knocked down from a Superman punch. So the Usos came out, but the Mysterios came and stopped him.
Seth came out
with the hate.
You know what I mean? Came right up and kicked what's his face in the back of the head.
Back of the head, man. It was a good shot too.
What I was waiting for this whole pay-per-view though was Becky Lynch. Yeah. She was nowhere to be found.
I think they gotta wait for that one. I think she's coming. She's gonna be for sure at SummerSlam. That's my thing.
And you know what? I'm okay with that because we're going.
They're gonna build up to that. So, like she's gonna be on TV.
Yeah,
you know
she has to be. She has to be.
But ultimately, what everybody's gonna be talking about. Cena bike, baby. Cena bike.
Yo, man. John Cena came out looking like the inside of this cup right here is all white. His legs look like Foster Farm legs.
He looked like he'd been tanning with Sheamus.
Tanning with Sheamus. Yo. That's terrible.com.
Yeah, man. So John Cena's back, y'all. And this is dope. This is perfect timing. SummerSlam is coming up. This is supposedly going to be setting up that huge blockbuster match between himself and Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship.
I'm here for it.
100%. Like, can you really ask for more?
I mean, I'm happy with this.
We want to see Brock, but, beggars can't be choosers. I'm happy with it.
I saw Brock. He was cutting up some meat out in wherever he was.
Doing the bearded butcher shit? Yeah, we saw that as well, man.
Yeah, he got some hair now.
Yeah, you know what? I'm looking forward to Sasha returning, man. I want to see Sasha. You know what? If it ain't Sasha versus Bianca, it's going to be Becky versus Bianca.
I'm here
or maybe, or what, we want to see Becky versus Charlotte versus Rhea in a 3-way?
I'm here for that too. Why not? But not Rhea, actually.
I'm kind of cool. But, I mean, Rhea did her thing, but I don't really need to see her again.
Nah, Rhea can go chill for a little bit.
Bianca versus Becky, though, that would be nuts.
You know, they're going to have the draft soon. So
yeah. And you know what I did want to talk about? Because we had the Bianca Belair versus Carmella match on SmackDown. Bianca Belair is solidified the number one babyface in the company.
Easily.
Like, after seeing it in front of the live crowds, she ate that shit up.
Yeah.
And she tore it. I watched that match probably like 3 times this week.
Hey, shout outs to her and
Montez?
Sasha.
Sasha. Yeah, they got the ESPY award.
They got the ESPY award.
Yeah. For like the moment of the year. And we just talked about that on last week's show.
Yeah. So, I mean,
granted, I picked Britt Baker. That shit was lit.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, no.
Also on SmackDown, Finn's back.
Finn being back. Love it. Hope they, you know what? I hope he gets a run, dude, towards a belt. If they can give Cesaro a run, they can give him a run.
He has history with Roman.
And that's perfect.
He's beaten Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship before in the past, so it's like, that's easily just slots him in. He'll be either a Survivor Series opponent or one of the just like how we had Money in the Bank versus Edge, we'll have one of the lower pay-per-views, not a SummerSlam or anything, with Finn and Roman. Mark my words.
Do you think that Bray Wyatt will appear at SummerSlam?
I sure hope so.
You know what I mean?
And I hope that's like his return, and maybe it's like a different look.
I hope he goes back to his old look.
Which one?
To Bray Wyatt, Wyatt family.
But he doesn't have any family members anymore.
I mean, do you need the family members when you're Bray Wyatt?
What if he came back with Braun?
Do you think they would do that?
Why not?
I mean,
Braun is going to come back to WWE.
Yeah,
just in a matter of time. Like, think about it. They probably got rid of him, like, clear off the budget, but like, fans are back. He's
Braun.
He's Braun. He's super recognizable. Like he could be in AEW. Yes, that could definitely work. But like,
yeah,
they have a really stacked roster, man. And then shit. Hey, while we talk about Andrade.
Andrade came out. You know what I mean? He did his promo.
He said he wants to know where Death Triangle at.
And I want to know what he means by that. Because do you want that smoke, or are you trying to go get smoke with them, like against everyone else?
Andrade and the Lucha Bros are going to make magic together.
Yes, they are.
If they do it as a stable, 10 times better.
I'm happy with it.
I'm happy with it. They could easily slot Andrade in there and either take Pac out or leave him in. But already, that would be squad.
Yeah.
But I don't see him. I see Andrade more like, nah, I'm the main star,
I can see that too.
But who knows?
I was happy with Hangman Page versus Kenny Omega type thing. That heat coming. I was happy with the
Ricky Starks winning the FTW championship.
Ricky Starks, bro. Yo, shout out to Brian Cage too.
Yeah.
What else? The first match of the night, Jon Moxley.
Yo, Moxley's on fire right now.
Jon Moxley, like that.
With Carl Anderson?
Anderson.
Machine Gun, man.
Yo, that
he came out.
A beast.
We got to talk about the Coffin match, even if just briefly.
Look, Darby Allin is must-see TV. He is must-see TV.
Him and Britt Baker pulled the biggest ratings for the whole week on Dynamite, a cruiserweight and a woman. And they reached over 1.2 million views.
Jesus.
On Dynamite. Higher views than Monday Night Raw.
She said something like, I know I'm at the top of the food chain, but I'm off the menu. I said, woo, this girl is bad. Yo, I love that woman, man.
Yeah, she's great. Miro has a new Bulgarian TNT Championship belt.
Right. You got a belt, you got a problem.
He's got his own custom belt. Like, yo.
And it means stuff.
Yeah, I mean? And I like how
each thing means something.
I do like how they set up the whole Dark Order versus the Elite for the Tag Team Championship and the main championship. Yeah, like yo, they're not even qualified for this. So, like, if they win, like they get a Tag Team Championship title match. But if they lose, or if y'all lose, you don't even get a World Heavyweight Championship. Like, I'm feeling that.
What else? Christian versus
Matt Hardy.
I wasn't mad at it.
Yeah.
It was,
and you know what?
Good in front of the live crowd.
And we always talk about this. They didn't open with that. They opened with the right thing because that's a slower paced match.
Yeah.
They opened with that hot Jon Moxley United States IWGP match. Like, that was perfect. But to have them, they were a perfect mid-card match later in the show, slow-paced legacy match. It was dope.
Yeah, it was dope. I'm missing one. I know that I saw Orange Cassidy out there somewhere.
Oh, it was, I think he came out with Wheeler Yuta.
Something like that.
Against Sammy.
That's right.
Sammy Guevara.
Sammy Guevara. But the guy Sammy Guevara faced was dope.
Yeah, he's one of the like I believe he was in Ring of Honor.
Okay.
But they said that he trained underneath like the best friends, Chuck and Trent and all them. So
there was a women's match on that program, and it was the Japanese girl who.
Oh yeah. Yuka Sakazaki or was it her?
Yeah.
Yuka, right?
Yeah. She is dope.
She beat Penelope Ford.
That's right.
Who Penelope was like on a 13-match win streak.
Yep. And yo, she's tight, man.
Yo, we are pulling. I can't believe remembering all these damn details with no notes. Full disclosure, we didn't take no notes today.
There's nothing.
We freestyling this shit. I didn't even want to record, but we did.
I have one more thing on NXT. Just one more thing. I know we're bouncing around.
Talk about it.
Legado del Fantasma or Fantasma versus Hit Row.
Yeah.
That is going to be must-see TV too.
That's coming up. Yeah.
Because that Dexter Lumis whole thing and everything, yo, it's good.
NXT is really heating up.
But the SmackDown was dope with the live crowd. Wrestling this week was really good. Like, just overall, it was just really good. Impact, you know what I mean? That was good.
We got to get into it then. Who's going to be your wrestlers of the week, man? 1 through 3.
Off the back, I have to go Darby Allin.
Okay.
My next one, just off the top of my head, I'm going to probably say Charlotte Flair.
Okay.
And for my third, the last final one, I am going to go with Big E.
Okay. My wrestler of the week is just Big E.
Dude.
That's it. Because you just won the Money in the Bank and you deserve your flowers. I don't want to put anybody else in the category with you. Granted, everything Bush said was right, but to see him out there celebrating West Side Gun, like for the culture, man. Like, and I don't know, man. Like with us with Jabroni Bros, like we started off just like doing wrestling news and shit, but this is more evolved into like
all kinds of
more
shit.
Of like a hip hop meets wrestling from a DJ and MC and B-boy's perspective. So it's kind of dope. So to see our worlds combined with that, like that's really dope.
Yeah. Definitely.
So my wrestler of the week for this week is Big E from the New Day. Match of the week. Who you got?
Woo. One match of the week?
Match of the week,
Jesus.
I'll go first.
Yes, please.
Coffin match.
Oh, I have to go with the Coffin match too.
It's hard to pick anything else.
It is.
I mean, we could throw what we just saw tonight, but like that Coffin match was it.
I will honorable mention though Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
That was a damn good match that I did not think was going to be that good. I didn't personally think it was going to be that good because we kept seeing them on. I know they were drawing out the story.
Shit's been boring the past like 2-3 months. It's been very boring.
Yeah, but this.
They finally turned up.
Yes.
Best show of the week.
Oh, damn. Hey. I'm going to go with AEW, man.
AEW Dynamite. Wow. Okay.
Their crowd is just so much liver, bro.
Their crowd is. And because we're talking about the crowd, I'm going to go WWE SmackDown.
I'm not mad at that
SmackDown
either.
was my show of the week. The match with Bianca Belair and Carmella. Just everything setting up. Like, I don't know. It's just the live crowd returning. Finn returning. Yeah. SmackDown's my show of the week.
I'll tell you what isn't my show of the week.
What's that?
Monday Night Raw.
Is it ever?
Yo, it won't be until Goldberg gets there.
We'll see. All right, folks. Well, I know this is a shorter episode than usual, but hey, this is a Money in the Bank reaction. As always, we need you guys to make sure you stay tapped in with us. Do your due diligence. Make sure you follow us on all of our social medias at Jabroni Bros Pod. You can find me on my personal page at JustFresh916. My partner,
Monty Bush at Monty Bush 916. Make sure when you guys like, subscribe, share this bad boy as much as possible, especially the YouTube.
That.
We need more YouTube, man. We need more of that YouTube for real.
This shit ain't easy.
No. So please do that, please.
All right, folks. I think that's gonna be all for this week's episode. As always, fuck Hulk Hogan, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Woo!